whatever I did in the acting world, like auditioning, was nothing. I went to a group of people and I played pretend in front of them for 5 minutes. That's all I did. And they go, oh God, you have to get into character. You have to read the script and you're trying to understand what's going on. You could try to make it sound as hard as you want. It sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
Right? You don't know, David. You never did it. Yes, I did. And I'm telling you from my... In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. I'm your host, David So, and we also have Ed Park, VP, in the house. In the spirit of film reviews, which, it has been highly requested, and obviously the ones that we've done before were like 2-3 hour breakdowns.
Yeah.
Not doing that. But highly requested is actually our thoughts. There's actually a film that I watched and one that he watched that we didn't watch together, but we could still talk about it because I feel like there's not going to be much spoilers in this anyways, right? Kpop Demon Hunters.
Which I didn't see yet, but...
Poppin'.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't expect to like this at all, right? Not because I'm being pessimistic. I just don't really know much about K-pop anymore outside from the stuff that I watched when I was younger. HOT, SES, Finkel, all this other stuff. Kpop Demon Hunters was shockingly good, right? There's a few things that I didn't like about it, yeah. But overall, very entertaining, super fucking funny. Hella Korean jokes in there, dude.
Yeah.
It's so culturally Korean that I was actually kind of shocked because I wasn't thinking that they would go that route, because sometimes when you go so cultural, it becomes too niche that people don't get it.
Yeah.
And I think for this one, I don't think they gave a shit. Right? And I think the director of this was a female director, and it's her first time.
Yeah.
And whoever you are, I can't remember your name. I'm so sorry. But fucking killed it. Amazing fucking job.
We know a couple people who were cast in it too, right?
Oh, Arden Cho was the main lead. There is the
Danny Chung is one of the K-pop dudes.
Danny Chung is
the rapper, yeah.
Oh,
he's
really?
one of the K-pop dude rappers, yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
I mean, I've been following Danny from his music back in the day, and
Decipher.
It's his voice,
yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, it just works.
He also, I think he wrote one of the raps for one of the songs too.
Yeah.
So he's been working in the K-pop scene for a very long time. The music was really fucking good too.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
And it just popped. Dude, Mariel has been listening to the fucking songs nonstop and having our son listen to it too. And like, turn that fucking show off. Not because the song's bad. It's just like, hey, let's have him listen to some fucking kids music, huh? Yeah. You know what I mean? But the music was great. The animation is great. And what I really fucking liked was the humor. I was cracking up throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I watched something animated where I was actually laughing, like genuinely laughing. They had such... But the way that it's filmed too and the way the humor is done is actually very Japanese anime-like.
Yeah.
And when you see these films, and just because it's like a Korean-based film, if you listen to it with Korean subtitles, terrible. Because the humor is more American.
Okay.
Right? So I tried listening to it in
the Korean dub,
and it just didn't work. It didn't work at all. I was like, this is horrendous.
Right.
So terrible.
Interesting.
Yeah, but if you guys haven't watched Kpop Demon Hunters, I think that it's one of the better representations of Korean pop culture that I've seen.
Yeah.
Great inside jokes, and it's not lean
food too.
Food-wise too, that, there was a part in the film too where they were on this plane and they were just right after they were done, they're like, I can't wait to eat like ramyeon, kimbap, and just like shoving it in their face, which, you know what? It's very true to like how Korean people eat. We just stuff food in our fucking face. Like, we're very much like that in our food. And I thought that was great too. These inside jokes were so well done. And I'm kind of enjoying this era of people not straying away from culture, right? That you don't have to. Not everybody has to get it. You know what I'm saying? If you keep it true to the content, it's still going to hit and pop off to whatever niche content that people want to see.
I would say it was like, then it probably followed in that vein of what Turning Red kind of was.
Yeah.
Turning Red was very cultural, very Toronto, very like pointing out this coming of age in this niche like area, but then a story that can reach out to the masses, right? Would people who are not K-pop fans like this? I
think they would. There would be a lot of things that I think if you're Korean, you like it even more. If you're not Korean, you're not going to get a lot of the stuff.
It's kind of like I think if you're Korean, you would have loved Elemental. What'd you think of Elemental?
Oh, Elemental was great.
Was Korean as fuck, right?
Yeah, and also too, like Elemental didn't get enough shine either, in my personal opinion.
terrible marketing of its time.
But that's
too.
what we were talking about earlier in the
Yeah.
previous podcast. It's just this marketing shit. It's like
Yeah.
you keep on talking about these original ideas that don't get shine. It's like, oh, then we'll keep doing sequels. Well, maybe you should just market the stuff that you have original content for, right? Because I didn't hear much about Elemental, and I was actually shocked at how good it was.
Is it, like when you saw the Fire family, you're like, yo, they're Korean.
Yeah, that's just a regular Korean family. Dude.
And then the director is Korean, and it's a story about how he immigrated. And he grew up in Manhattan in the 70s.
Oh,
as a Korean immigrant. So yeah,
that makes sense.
That's the thing, yeah. So because he was just around so many different cultures in one spot, and then he created a movie like Elemental. So yeah, I mean, Pixar should still have its shine. I'm gonna do my best to try to catch Elio, but then yeah, I'm not a big fan of the bean mouth type of animation.
And I heard Elio was actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
Like it.
like okay, so here's another thing. I haven't seen Luca yet either.
I saw Luca.
Yeah,
It was good. I don't think it was anything to cry home about, but I thought it was a decent story. Like it wasn't bad. But once again, I'm not a fan of the animation.
where it's like on the borderline of claymation.
Yeah, what's that one claymation dude? That bald guy with the fucking
Yeah, the Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The bean mouth. That's what I
Yeah.
keep calling it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what the animation's like. But Luca was pretty good too. But that also didn't get a lot of shine either.
Yeah.
I thought it was decent. Like it's kind of reminiscent to me of the story of what's it called, Ponyo.
Okay.
Yeah,
But Ponyo was just so. It had its moments, but then it like the way Miyazaki is just like the spiritual world that he creates is
Yeah.
like so huge, but then it's like this super cute little
Yeah,
fishy.
yeah.
Like,
You know what? During that time, when ChatGPT did the whole Miyazaki thing, you can't do it anymore, right? They blocked it off.
yeah.
Because, and it kind of referenced to Miyazaki talking about the future of animation, where he was like, "It's gonna die."
Yeah,
Like-
he's every time you see actual like interviews with Miyazaki, he's the biggest pessimist. Like what's that called when nothing matters? It starts with an N. Nihilist. Yeah, like he's just like,
And
his future's fucked.
That clip made me laugh so hard because he was so dramatic. He's just like staring off into the distance in this field,
Smoking a cigarette.
I'm like, dude, this guy is fucking. He's deep, huh?
Yeah, he's like waiting to die. But
Yeah.
he can't stop animating.
That's why. That's why he's like fucking Jay-Z. He retired like 5 times. Yeah, I mean, he just can't stop retiring.
Yeah,
It's just what he does, right? When
he's like massively disappointed in his son, so he comes out of retirement.
his son did a terrible job with
Yeah.
Earwig. Earwig was fucking horrendous.
It's like Miyazaki going 3D was oof.
Terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Leave that alone, dude. Do the 2D animation stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking good. Like, when I was watching The Boy and the Heron,
Yeah.
so fucking good, dude. It's just so Miyazaki. It's so fucking good. And I understand, like, in his point of view or other this is the thing that irritated the fuck. I did a whole story on this shit. Was when people were using the AI to generate their family photos as Miyazaki stuff, right? People were like, you don't ever steal from the artist, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you all steal all the time. That's all you do on Instagram. You steal people's content 24/7. What the fuck are you talking about?
You copy poses, you copy framing,
You copy
aesthetics,
Jokes.
colors. Yeah.
Your whole fucking page is thievery. Like, what are you talking about?
It's well, I mean, look, on a personal level, I'm not a fan of the way AI is doing all of this art shit.
Yeah.
To be honest, because some of my I love following illustrators, and to see it just be generated, and I can see Goku in a different art style, like. The fucking algorithm knows I love looking at that shit, but I also know I ethically it's wrong.
Hey, you know what my favorite thing right now? I follow this one page where they just take all the anime characters and they turn them to real life people.
Real life people,
I'm
yeah.
like, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah. Yo, and then there was, I mean, that's the sad part because maybe that's a good way to, help throw pitches, but then a lot of people are going to be out of work. Remember I sent you that CGI Evangelion trailer?
Yes.
And it was just like real as fuck, right?
Yeah.
I just don't think they will actually create something like that anymore with humans.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff seems like, generated for AI. Like, it might not matter to a lot of people, but then in the background of an Evangelion thing, right? Let's say there's a building that's got moss growing on it because it's abandoned or whatever, right? Somebody would have to design it straight up.
Yeah.
You know? But now, no, you just generate it.
Yeah.
And so that means there's a lot of people out of work already. You know?
My contention with the commentary, it was the moral high ground, right? It's just like, you created that culture. You are a part of it. You're a participant of art thievery.
Yeah.
You do it every day. And then suddenly it's just like, because it's Miyazaki, you go, you don't do that. You
Don't do it to him.
You do it all the time.
Well, it's like, you don't do it to Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Because we honor him.
Exactly.
I think it's because he's like the last living thing of something like a Disney. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, he's still alive. Can you not copy his artwork?
I think
if he's dead, if he was long dead, then I understand.
My issue with it would be if somebody was profiting off of it. Right?
Yeah.
If they did that and then it was like, oh, they created a film or they're doing like YouTube shorts with it, I have a problem. If you're just doing from this your baby photo, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not making any money. It's not deterring from his art. It's not taking anything away from him, right? What it is just like, oh, I love his art style. I just want to see what my family looks like if I had a Miyazaki thing, right? Because that's not taking jobs. So that's why I was okay with it. It was just weird to see like, you're a part of the thieving culture and then you're mad at other thieves when you are a thief. So what the fuck are you talking about?
I think because when it was happening, like, because I was on the kick where I was like, yo, I do not like this.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, it's your personal family photos, something in the art heart in me was like, this is morally wrong. Something's not right.
Yeah.
Because he's still alive.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead and do that when he's dead or something, you know? Like the way people will recreate a Van Gogh-ish. This is Van Gogh style. Well, he's been dead for 300 years. Let it be.
Yeah. But even then, like, it's corny to like, we always see like Basquiat, right? How many fucking terrible artists on Instagram jack his style and they do that thing where they go, oh, I gotta pay my rent, and they flip their fucking thing, and I'm like, dude, good luck, you're gonna starve. That shit's ugly. Like, you just showed us why you're poor. Thank you. I mean, I hate that. You know what my fucking biggest pet peeve is, dude?
It's like weird, you mean like on
Instagram.
IG art?
Yeah.
Where they like burn their painting and then like some gold shit comes out or whatever.
My
or they flip their painting upside down. Oh, it's Trump.
My biggest pet peeve is when hot girls think that they could draw.
Ooh.
It's the fucking hilarious. They're just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm so much more than that. And they show me this flower that they painted. I was like, let me tell you something. I'm going to kick you in your pussy. Get the fuck out of
It's
here.
nice to be hot.
It's like, you just showed us why you are untalented. And that because you're so hot, nobody tells you you're fucking trash. Like, it's horrendously bad. Dude. God. You know who is the greatest example of this? And I think she's a really nice person, right? There's this Viner named. She started doing art where she would like splash paint and do like tape stuff.
Right.
And she's like, I'm selling this for $30,000. It's like, if you don't shut your dumb ass up, that shit is hilariously bad. And you just see in the comments, all guys, dude, you got it all. I can't believe you're so funny and hot and you can also draw. Shut the fuck up. It's so I cried laughing at how bad her shit was. And it's like, this, I call this the universe sparkles or some shit. It's like, just shut the fuck up.
There's this girl who went viral because she's an art teacher at an elementary school, but she has a fat dumper.
Of course.
Right? And she goes to school. I mean, she's dressed appropriately, but her ass is so fucking big. It's just like, dude, it's almost inappropriate. But that's just her natural butt.
She has the highest attendance for parent-teacher conferences.
So
and the dads only show up.
Yeah. So now, I don't know if she teaches anymore, but I think she does content where she'll wear a thong and like paint anime and shit. And she's not bad at it, you know?
See, there you go. 2 talents. God gave you one and the other one you got to work for. Yeah. Those are the ones that are okay.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's so funny because they're like influencers now because all they want to hear is positive stuff. They never get true feedback. And so they go on these platforms and they show their fucking talent. Yo, my other favorite thing is like, it's like the ones that kind of sing. And they're just like, yeah, today I just felt like I wanted to do this cover. I don't feel like I'm that good, but I just want to show it. But you could tell that they think that they're good, but they say that to protect themselves, right?
And then they choose like a really corny song.
Oh
to
my
start catching on.
God, dude! And everybody's like, dude, I can't believe how amazing you are. It's like these.
Please
Yeah.
stay. Choose another song, please.
Oh, dude! Or it's like some of them, like they kind of were like in a dance troupe in like college, and they're like, dude, I can dance too. It's like, you're bad.
Okay,
You're terrible.
So we know a guy who, for some reason, he was doing a paid ad, content for his YouTube, and you remember this? it was about his hidden talents or whatever, right? This secret thing he does, and it was like some kind of sparks on ropes or some shit. Like it was just,
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, you don't.
I'm like, this is a hidden talent. This is something you used to do growing up, bro.
This is what happens. This is what happens when nobody tells you to shut the fuck up. That's how you get Will Smith. Even though I'm an action star, sometimes I act bizarre. It's like, dude, this is what happens when nobody tells you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or they just tell you, like, look, you're not good yet, but you'll get better. And you just feed into their ego. It's like, what is so wrong about helping your friends out and saying, hey, don't post that? That's not it. And then when people write, like, bro, this is trash, they go, well, look at what a majority of people say I'm great, because they're your fans. The fans are going to suck you off, man.
Well, Will Smith has to know that in this day and age, he's not going to make any money from his music.
Yeah.
He's not going to go on a tour, right? He's not going to like sell out arenas.
Yeah. Well, and the thing about Will too, I think like the good thing for him was, his fall from grace when he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. After that, I think it kind of liberated him where he's like, you know what? I've never been hated before. And now that I am hated, I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, he tried to fight back to not be hated. And I think it's...
If
he can understand, you crossed the line, man. Yeah. It's just not going to...
And also, too, for him, it's like, this is your fault because you painted this picture of yourself as a perfect human being, right? Mm-hmm. And even though you would say things, I'm flawed, it's like, and he just does this thing too where he tries to be too prophetic about things. Everything is a life lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like he called his downfall brutiful. So brutal and beautiful. Yeah. Well, that's gay.
Yeah.
Right? Shut the fuck up. Not gay as in homosexual, as in whack.
Stop making fun of my mom.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. He's like, I know. First of all, that's Asian thing. Stop fighting. Stop fighting, dog. That's how our moms say that shit.
Stop being racist.
Stop being racist. That's just racist.
That's beautiful.
But that's just like the shit that he does. It's like, Will, you don't have to be that guy. It's like he's in his mind like this is next level thought.
It's so like corny.
It's corny. And now your son talks like that.
And you're not a real human being anymore.
Yeah. Like his son talks like that all the time, right? Dude, the funniest thing this fool ever did was recently he's doing this interview, right? And every time Jayden Smith does an interview, it's just like, dude, I feel bad for thinking this. It's like, can somebody just, I don't want him to die, right? Is what I'm saying. But can somebody just do a quick little drive-by on him just to scare him? You know what I mean? Give him a little dose of reality.
Do a little Nancy Kerrigan and just hit his kneecaps.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't mean drive-by as like shoot him and kill him. I just scare him a little bit. Like get him into the real world, right? He's just like, hey, you know what I do as a friend? What I want to do is like, if you're my friend, when I come up to him, I tell him, I just want to make a bed frame for you. Shut up!
What?
You fucking weirdo. Who says that? He goes, and then I write notes on it. So after like 30 years, when they take it apart, they find this beautiful note and they're like, yeah, man, that's friendship. It's like, dude, could you just shut the fuck up? Like, you don't have to say these things. You don't have to pretend to be more than what you are. And I think that is the problem that people have with these like Hollywood types. It's like you always have to pretend that you're more, and you're not. God didn't make you that talented. God didn't do that stuff for you, right? Just accept it. You could be a really cool person that has every cool thoughts every now and then. You're not Picasso. You're not this. You're not a next level artist. You're not this next level theologian. You're not that. You don't have it. You don't have to come to a fucking event and have a mini mansion built on top of your head as a hat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they have to try to be different, and you're not different. You're not that. You're not it. It's okay. Why are people so against just being regular? It's nice to be regular.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to be regular my whole life, and it's just hard. You know what I mean? Every time I go, and I'm kicking it with regular folk, and I say something, and they stop and they stare at me. I'm like, uh-oh.
Right.
I said something. You know what I mean? And I have to apologize because I'm like, oh, I'm also around a lot of weird people, and so to us, we're normal. But when I step out of that, I go, oh, okay, I see that.
So in a sense, I always felt like Hollywood-ish or LA-ish, like they really behave and act like this is District 1.
Yeah.
Right. And like, so especially if you've been around Beverly Hills area, it's just not LA.
Yeah.
Right. And even actually, they're not part of LA County. They're literally, Beverly Hills is their own county too. Right.
I've noticed this so much because I don't live in LA anymore. Right. I moved out 3 months ago. Is how people don't give a shit about anything, except for people in Los Angeles give a shit about everybody. It's like you're always in everybody's fucking business. You always have a thought about something, right? And I was just reminded of just like how the world goes on outside of Los Angeles is how the world is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it's not just Los Angeles. Anybody who's in a big city, right? Everybody feels that how they feel and how they think is so fucking important that everybody has to hear their thoughts. And that's what this city reminds me of, right? And it's not the people who grew up here. It's just everybody who comes from outside of the city because they want to be somebody. And so in order for them to get a job in entertainment, they have to
you got to make some noise.
You got to make some noise. You have to also agree with what other people say. That's like the popular thought. If you have a different thought, people get mad, they get angry. Everybody just gives too much fucks in this city about shit that doesn't matter.
That's true, because we've had conservative friends that live in LA, and it's like they just didn't fit in.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not like, everyone has a spectrum of conservative, but then when there are like literal Republicans and they were hanging around K-Town back in the day, you could feel that vibe wasn't all there either.
Yeah.
But I think that's just because this is LA. It's so liberal. Okay, so one time I went to Tobang, and then a guy invited his cop friend, and for some reason he started like railing on black people out of nowhere, and we're trying to have a meal, and you're being a stereotypical cop right now.
Yeah.
Bro. And where it was like he got up and left. Whatever we were talking about, he started railing on black people. It looked like he got so upset, he and his wife got up and left.
What the?
It was the most random shit ever.
People are so fucking weird.
It's like, why? Yeah, either A, something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with that shit. And also B, to like a lunch. I just met this guy.
Yeah.
I just met you, and you're just straight up. Yeah.
It's this example too, and I talked about this on the podcast with me and Tim. It's just here's the clear example of just how much people suck their own dick in this fucking city. It's amazing how like self-centered you are that you could shove your own cock in your mouth every day. Like Denzel Washington was getting interviewed, right? And he talked about just how ridiculous actors are. It's like, your job is not hard.
Yeah.
Right? And how many times have I said this on this podcast? What is acting? You're playing pretend at the highest level.
Pretend, yeah.
You're literally playing pretend for a living. And then you want to say, dude, my job is so fucking difficult. Shut your dumbass fucking mouth right now. I was you. I did acting for 3 fucking years, right? I booked a few shows. I'd done this stuff. It's not bad.
Yeah.
You know what was hard on that? When I used to work at the Men's Warehouse. That was rough. Selling tuxedos. That was tough for me, right? Whatever I did in the acting world, like auditioning, was nothing. I went to a group of people and I played pretend in front of them for 5 minutes. That's all I did. And they go, oh God, you have to get into character. You have to read the script and you're trying to understand what's going on. You could try to make it sound as hard as you want. It sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
Right? You don't know, David. You never did it. Yes, I did. And I'm telling you from my experience, wasn't that bad? Not bad.
Right.
The hard part is just you going and getting rejected.
Yeah.
It's the emotional turmoil that you're talking about that's difficult. But the entirety of your job is not that hard. Unless you're Leonardo DiCaprio or something where you're just like, I don't know, in a forest, a frozen mountain every day because you're doing, method acting.
Yeah.
Fine. What the fuck ever, right? But in reality, your job is not that hard, right? It's a blessing. right? And that's what Denzel said. Like, it's a blessing. You guys are blessed. We get to do this. We get to play pretend. And then you could tell like the other actors are like, because they wanted to fight back. But you're going to fight back against what Denzel said, somebody who has accomplished more than you? Yeah.
That's like what,
knock it off.
That's like what streamers try to say when they're like, dude, streaming is hard, man. I'm like, what? IRL streaming?
Yeah. You're walking around with the camera. Yeah. It's hard because obviously it's hard from like a mental standpoint because you guys are in the public eye all the time. Nobody told you to do that. You're doing it yourself. Also, too, you feed off of that shit. You love that stuff, which is why, too, there's like, you know, I had somebody ask me about acting, right? And I told him, like, number one, you're already fucking up asking me about acting because I'm not an actor anymore.
Yeah.
So, well, do I act? Yeah, I can, right? But I'm not really an actor. You have to go ask an active actor about this. But they're like, oh, like I don't know if I'm going to make it. I was like, that's the gamble you take. That's the difficulty part about acting, right? You're making a gamble. There's only a few slots, and it's very hard to be successful in it. And I also told him too, it's like there's two type of actors now. There's one that really cares about the fucking craft, right? And they're usually the ones that don't really make it. And number two, there's the one that only care about networking and they just want to be famous. And that's like 99% of the actors out there. And they're the ones that are booking, which is why you see such terrible actors now. They're so fucking bad. It's hilarious to me.
Why? Because the really talented ones aren't committed as the ones without talent?
They're the ones that aren't networking. Right. They're the ones that aren't sucking people's dick. They're the ones that are out there just trying to smooze all the time. They just care about acting. And those are the ones that get forgotten a lot.
Yeah.
Casting directors, you know this too, right? Your casting directors are going to find the people that are the loudest, that are going to get the most views because it's about money too. Like you talked about it earlier, the previous podcast. It's about the budgeting and the money. Mm-hmm. So it's also blockbuster actors, right? They're not the best. How many times have you seen these shows? Look, I love this guy as a stand-up comic, right? One of my favorites, Ronnie Chang, the worst actor I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Ronnie Chang is so bad. He's so horrendously bad.
I like saying the same about like Channing Tatum. He's not good.
Gal Gadot.
But it's because people like looking at them.
Yeah.
That's what the definition of a star.
Ronnie Chang,
right?
Great stand-up comic, great fucking writer, garbage actor. Holy shit! Whenever I see him act, I'm like, dude, is there a fucking cue card in front of you? Are you a robot? Do you have no emotion? You have so much emotion on stage. Put that into your fucking acting. Jesus Christ, right. Man. Jimmy O Yang, also horrendously bad actor. Funny stand-up comic. Right. Cool ass dude. Trash actor. Holy shit. Why are you guys getting booked for things?
Well, that's the Hollywood pipeline though. Like people start, in stand-up but then the progression for some reason goes towards acting, movies and television.
Yeah.
Right? And there are people who are stand-up comedians and they stay stand-up comedians. And then there are people who like the whole story like of the 80s and 90s, right, was you're in the LA stand-up circuit, someone at the studio is going to be there, and then they pick a funny stand-up, right, the funniest guy, and they turn him into America's Dad.
Yeah.
So that's what I remember when I first saw Bob Saget on stage as a stand-up comic. What?
Yeah, didn't know that.
Thought
he was an actor.
Because they made him into America's Dad in Full House without realizing, like, no, he's a raunchy stand-up comic.
But and once again, it goes back to that thing, too, because, people might push back. It goes, they always did that with people who were stand-up people. They became actors. But they were good. Mm-hmm. They were fucking good. Kevin James.
Right.
King of Queens. You're telling me he's like an elite multicam sitcom actor, dude.
I think that what sitcom didn't star a stand-up comedian? Because that was the
Bill Cosby, Seinfeld, Everybody Loves
Fresh
Raymond.
Prince, the only sitcom that doesn't have a stand-up comic.
Well, Family Matters, right?
Family Matters, no stand-ups.
Yeah, there was a time where we're talking about the era of sitcoms where stand-up people were and they were using their jokes in their sitcoms.
Yeah. Drew Carey,
they were good actors though. They were fucking good, right? You want me to give you a great example? They tried to do a spin-off of That 70s Show, right? The new actors in there, horrendous.
Right.
They're bad.
Is it the 90s show? So that's
it's like That 90s Show or something.
So the 70s kids grew up to have had kids.
It went straight to Netflix. It got canceled. Right. Terrible actors. The writing wasn't that great either.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I don't get it. Like the talent pool is there. I know it's there. Because I know actors who are really fucking good. But they keep booking these same people. And I'll use another great example. right? Because people might say you're just shitting on Asian people. Kevin Hart, horrendous actor.
Yeah.
He's horrendous.
He's terrible.
He's so bad. He's so bad at fucking acting, dude. And he's really into his craft too. He goes, dude, this role that I did with Bryan Cranston, I saw it. You're trash.
Where he was a caretaker of a paraplegic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you're so bad at acting, it's unreal.
Yeah.
They almost have to cater the script to you because you cannot do a character that's outside of you.
Yeah.
You are bad. I'm sorry. Kevin Hart, by the way, I'm a huge fan of his. I went to 3 of his stand-ups. I bought tickets to his shit. And I don't care what anybody says. He is hilarious. He's so fucking funny.
You've done content with him.
Yeah. I love him. Still, one of the hardest I've ever laughed at a live stand-up show are 3 of his specials that I saw in person.
Yeah.
He had me crying laughing. Great stand-up. Shitty actor. So fuck. If he's like, hey, I got a new movie. Don't care.
So what is it then? Why does it always seem like all these actors that come out of Korea and the UK are like just really great actors?
You know why?
In the US, it's just
Because they have shame. That's why. They have culture shame.
right. So our stars are very manufactured.
Yeah.
Right.
The thing is like the talent pool in Korea, and I'm so glad you brought that up, right? Korean people, do you understand that like half of their actors now are all like former K-pop stars and whatnot?
Right.
Why are they so good? You know why? Because they'll get laughed at. They'll get shamed about how bad their acting is. Do you know who got shamed of being a really bad actor? What was her? She was really, really famous. She was in all the coffee instant bags. That's Hong Hae-gyo. But either way, she got made fun of because she was such a pretty face, right? She disappeared. She came back. Amazing actress.
Oh, she worked on it.
Hella good.
Yeah.
Right? There is something about culture and shame that works. Right? If you come out with
Bullying
a shitty product,
works.
yeah, we'll bully the fuck out of you. Right? Here's a great example too. IU.
Right.
How she's so good at acting. She's amazing. She's arguably one of my favorite female Korean actresses. She's a singer that got found on YouTube, but she works on her crafts. They have acting coaches. They work on it every day, and they have people who look at them and they go, "That sucked."
Right.
I guarantee you, because Korean people don't have filters, right? They do a line, they're like, "What? So bad." They cry about it. You know, they probably attempt to do bad things to themselves. We have our problems in our culture, but sometimes our shame really fucking works.
It just drive you right into the edge.
Yeah. And they become really, really good at their fucking craft.
Yeah.
In America, it's just more like, be entertaining. Who cares about your fucking acting? And I've seen it so much. When Ronnie Chang popped up in, what was that superhero? Was it
Shang-Chi.
was it Shang-Chi?
Yeah, he was the underground
That's
gangster.
right. Horrendous. Horrendous. Hilariously bad. I mean, that whole film had bad acting anyways.
Yeah.
But, dude, he stuck out the most. Worse than Simu did. You know what I'm saying? It was like, holy crap, dude, you're so bad in this.
So Asian Americans aren't living up to our motherland counterparts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I just like, I don't know.
Due to whether it's commitment, but it does seem like there's a talent difference for sure.
Yeah.
When I see Korean actors and then our Korean American actors, I am also like,
What is that?
what's going on, man?
Where's there this?
Where's the dedication that's missing?
Yeah.
What is the teaching that is different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know who one of my favorite Asian actors, Benedict Wong. He's not even from the States.
No, he's from UK.
Yeah.
So
fuck.
he's theater trained.
It's a culture thing. It's definitely a culture thing, right? Guess what, too? Denzel Washington, guess what he is? He's theater.
Theater.
He's theater trained. I think that most actors, if they want to be serious, you should do theater first. Because I think it'll give you a perspective of what real actors are, right? And then we can get back to it. Because I feel, anyways, from what I've seen, is that the acting is sometimes so bad, I just can't get past a lot of these projects, right? And how can you go back and watch your shit and be like, this was good? Like, come on. Somebody has to be in your corner just to tell you, like, this shit sucks. You have to.
Yeah.
I go back and I watch some, I'm like, ugh. You know, ooh, this is fucking bad.
Jeez.
It hurts me. I go watch my old videos. I'm like, dude, fucking relax, man. You're so corny, right? And it's okay to say that because now I have a point to improve on, right? I go back and I watch my old stand-up. I have clips of my old stand-up. I'm like, bro, you're trying so hard to be funny. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why didn't somebody tell me I was bad? Right? Why didn't somebody tell me that shit?
Yeah.
And then when I got to review it, I got better at stand-up as I went on because I found people to be like, that wasn't hitting. And I needed that. So sometimes you just need people to tell you you fucking suck, man.
Yeah.
Or you'll end up like Jayden. You know? Over here fucking grinding on Justin Bieber's ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on now.
America allows people to fail forward.
Yeah. I don't like
That's how
it.
is.
Well, guys, that wraps up this episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. Oh, I feel like people are going to just hate on me on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care. All right? Anyway.
We need to do better.
Yeah.
Asian Americans.
No, just American actors.
Americans.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the ones that came to my mind because I follow them. I like them a
Right,
lot.
right.
They're like I like them. Like they're fucking dope, right? But acting wise, disgustingly terrible. But catch Genius Brain every Saturday at 12 p.m. if we don't get canceled. Catch Ed at Ed Park VP and Manga Miata. And see y'all next time.
Peace.